Hi-ho, folks, and welcome back to the adventures of Turwinkle, the gnome mage. Well, hi, Turwinkle.
Greetings.
Are you all set for tonight?
Indubitably.
Well, great, because tonight we are going to be talking with the Dark Sun Guardians. That's right, a great guild over on the Horde side, so we'll be putting on our Sluppy disguise. And so we are going to go and find out what they're all about. So once again, we're going to go see the Dark Sun Guardians. So we'll see you folks there. Alrighty, folks. Well, we made it safe and sound here to Silver Moon City, and we are right now at the, what is this, the Hall of Respite, I believe? And it is the Hall of Respite, yes. And, oh, I think I see them over here. Here they are, the Dark Sun Guardians. And right up front are the two guild leaders. And we have Kairos. He is a level 100 Blood Elf Paladin. He is the guild leader to this wonderful guild. Hello, sir.
Good evening, Turwinkle.
How are you, sir?
Living dreams, my friend. Living dreams.
Wonderful. And we also have the co-leader of the guild, and that is Starcaller Azirian, a level 100 Blood Elf Priest. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, how are you?
I am well, and it is so good to see you guys, and I cannot wait to learn all about your wonderful, wonderful guild. Now, you have brought a fantastic-looking group here with you, and it looks like Cirilla, what is that, Silrissa? I am horrible with names, guys. But she's very excited about being here. So, so let us meet and have you guys properly announce these folks. And so let us meet who you have brought with you here today. And so I guess we'll start over here with, is it Lytendra?
Yes, it's Lytendra.
Wow, I got one right. Okay, great. And so Lytendra is a level 90 Blood Elf Warlock. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, it's an honor and beyond to be talking to you. I have followed your channel for a very long time.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Alrighty, and next.
Hello?
Hello, sir.
Hi, I'm Kalanis Starseeker.
All right, a level 100 Blood Elf Mage. It is awesome to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you too.
Alrighty, and next.
Hi there. Velasana Solaris.
Oh, well, wonderful to meet you. A level 91 Blood Elf Paladin. Great to meet you, ma'am.
Likewise.
Alrighty, and next.
That would be Dr. Firestakes Sparks Jadeheart.
Wow. Now that is quite a name. Now he's a level 90 Blood Elf Paladin. And so Fire Sparks.
Goes by fire.
Okay. Excellent. And so, folks, when we come back, we are going to meet the folks in the back row. So we'll be right back with that. All right, folks, and we are back, and we have the second group here. And so let us go down the line here. And so first up here, we have...
This would be Gora, an orc rogue. She is actually from Draenor in the past and serves as a Dark Sun Guardian informant for details regarding the past.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, we've started to see some of that type of roleplay come around where people from the alternate universe are roleplaying people from Draenor. So wonderful. Excellent. Good to see. All right, and next.
I am Kyla Roth Silverland. I am a biomechanical engineer for the hospice. Essentially, I make stuff to like testing supplies and things like that.
Oh, wonderful. That is excellent. Nice to meet you, ma'am. And
Pleasure meeting you.
You bet. And next.
Next is Galrith. As you can he is a Pandaren monk. He uses the mists as a method of healing. He's also learned the ways of Windwalker style of combat from the Shadowpan. And he's usually handling erroneous hospital tasks.
All right, excellent. Excellent. And next.
Satinel Glacierwind, potion maker and lab blower upper extraordinaire.
Oh, wonderful. It is good to meet you, sir. And what's your favorite potion to make?
Oh, well, considering the work, mostly healing potions.
Okay, excellent. And next.
Next is Dr. Zanlin Delore. He is a field medic within the Thalassian army and works part-time with the hospital. He also lends his services as a confessor when needed, but his main field of study focuses around cognitive healing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you figure guys that know how to heal also know how to do the opposite to get people to confess their crimes. Is that correct?
That would probably be true.
Okay. All right, next.
And I'd like to say that I am reading for these people, our lovely people.
Okay.
Next we have Silrissa Ravenborn, a sweet and kind woman, often easy to approach. Known around Silvermoon for both her jewel crafting and her aid, her time spent healing others. Loves to lend her support at times and for those who are needed. And secrets seem hidden behind that charming smile of hers.
Ah, nicely done. That is a wonderful, wonderful descriptive introduction. That's wonderful. Great job. And last but certainly not least.
I'm a Kalos Galanthero. I am a procurer of fine goods. And they seem to involve me in things because I happen to live in the hospice.
Oh, okay. And so procurer of fine things. What has been the best find for you, sir?
I one time happened upon a rather nice looking tome in Stormwind City Library at the castle, though they weren't too keen on me borrowing it.
Okay. Well, excellent. Well, there you go, folks. Some wonderful people. And we are going to find out all about the guild they are in, the Dark Sun Guardians. And so when we come back, we are going to start the wonderful interview of this fantastic guild. So we'll be right back with that. Alrighty, folks, and we are back. And so, Karos, first and foremost, the guild at one time was named the Thalassian Hospice at one point, was it not?
That is correct, sir.
And how did you come up with that name at that time?
I actually will pass this over to Azurian.
Oh, okay. Azurian?
Aha. Yes. Actually, we had left the other guild that we were in. They were converting into another one, so I decided to make the hospital a guild. But I found out that, you can only have so many storylines doing hospital RP. And so we needed another name. And so Kairos and I got together and we collaborated on the Dark Sun Guardians.
Okay, and your dog sounds like he's very excited about that. And so, sir, how did you come up with the name the Dark Sun Guardians?
Well, we kind of wanted to encompass something that had a good story and also had some keywords that would represent generally what we wanted to convey in the RP community. And so we got the word guardian, and guardian works because that's kind of what we do as healers. We guard people. The Dark Sun part comes from a little known backstory just regarding a prophetic light figure that I've written into the lore, just regarding some personal story, and it was kind of just what inspired Kairos to formulate the Guardians in general, as far as I see it.
Oh, wonderful. That's always great when you can incorporate your own RP, especially into the name for the guilds. That's great. Now, with that said, what kind of guild is it? Is it a hospital guild? Is it a guard guild? What kind of guild is it? Do you guys have heavy roleplay, medium, light? Do you guys PvP, PvE? What type of guild is it?
We are a medium to heavy roleplay guild, but also a social guild. We'll allow members in, just anybody who'd like to join, sit around, have a nice community to be with. And Thank you, sir.
Quite all right.
And we are also we do the RP for the hospital as well. So any guild is welcome to join the hospital for roleplay, even if you're not coming in as a member. Like Latandra, she's part of the what is it? The Coterie of, did I get that right?
Yeah, the Coterie of Ashes.
Okay. And so, do you guys raid at all?
Not as a group, but we all do it, I think, a little bit casually.
Oh, okay. Same thing with arenas and that sort of thing. Just kind of have a smattering here and there.
Yep.
All right, wonderful. And so, but the main focus of the Dark Sun Guardians then is the roleplay. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. The foremost role of the Guardians under the Dark Sun banner is to support the hospital, which is an NGO, the non-guild organization. So we are here to support it, to make it flourish, supply it, that sort of thing.
Alrighty. Well, excellent. So when we come back, folks, we'll talk a little bit more about that and learn a little bit more about the history and the storyline behind the Dark Sun Guardians. So we'll be right back with that. Alrighty, folks, and we are back. And so, Kairos, what is the backstory behind the Dark Sun Guardians? What's the storyline?
Well, the plot of the guild stems from Kairos' personal story. He wouldn't actually say that on a regular basis to his members or anybody that he'd recruit to be a guardian, just to kind of save face, because it is a peculiar backstory regarding his personal life. Little known to anybody else, Kairos is a pretty good figure in the community, especially working alongside Azurian in the hospital. And he wanted a way to be able to bring people together and give people a sense of brotherhood and companionship and a place for people to have someone that they can depend on. And in doing so, he is also atoning for what is a bad history, and that's what a lot of people don't know, is that he hasn't always been this, light-bearing, great person, and none of the people under him know that either. So it works out for him because he's also promoting good, but also feels a bit of a self-accomplishment in fulfilling the atonement, I guess, for his own sins.
Okay, so kind of a redemption story in a way.
Right.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. That is wonderful. And so, folks, when we come back, now that we know what the guild is about, what kind of guild it is, and a little bit about how we came up with the name for the guild, we are going to find out how to get into and be a member of the Dark Sun Guardians. So we'll be right back with all that information. All right, and we are back. And so, I have loved everything that I've heard about the Dark Sun Guardians so far and want to participate in your role play. And so, first and foremost, Karos, who do I talk to about getting into the guild?
You can speak to any member to give a reference to Azurian or myself, but you can also speak to myself, Kairos, or Azurian directly.
Wonderful. Now, is there an age restriction to being part of the guild?
There is not. I would like to think that we have a very healthy out-of-character community, and our RP is always very friendly to underage players.
Oh, wonderful. I always like to hear that. Now, is there a class restriction?
Not at all.
Even warlocks, sir?
As much as we dread warlocks, and I, as a light-bearing player, detest them. But we allow them. No prejudice here.
Okay. All right, excellent. Is there a race restriction?
Absolutely not. I would like to think we have a very huge player base with Blood Elves, but that is completely coincidental. There's a lot of Blood Elves on this server, but we are open to any race.
Now, Azarian, how many folks are currently in the Dark Sun Guardians? How many members do you have?
Well, I mean, we have a lot of alts, so currently we have about 51 members.
Oh, and so you do allow alts as well?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, is there a limit to how many alts you can have?
No, there is no restriction on that. We just like everybody to come and play and have fun with us.
Okay, great. Now, sir, is there a level requirement to getting into the guild?
Absolutely not. You could be a level 1, and if you're a dedicated role player and a friendly person out of character, you're welcome here.
Oh, okay. And really, how hard is it to level? Right? Am I right?
Absolutely.
Right. So, all right. Well, that's excellent. Now, do I have to go through an in-character or out-of-character interview to get in?
For both entities, and Azurian can explain the hospital interview process and IC process. The Guardians one, you would speak to Kairos ideally to join the Guardians, and the out of character one is there's no website to sign up for and nothing like that. You can just send me an in-game mail, Azurian in-game mail, and just have an IC interview.
Okay. And what kind of questions do you ask in that IC interview, sir?
For the Dark Sun Guardians one, it's about integrity, honesty, things that ideally Kairos would be testing about a subject who he'd like to have a part of his organization and part of the Guardians collectively. So it's varying, and it's based on how the person responds to the first question. So it's ever changing.
Oh, okay. So, well then, how did Firespark get in? Oh, just kidding. Now, Azurian, I'm just kidding, sir. Azurian, how about yourself? What kind of questions do you ask in character?
In character, usually people come to me about the hospital role, wanting to play a doctor or a nurse, or even volunteer. And so I have a list of questions that I ask. How long have they volunteered? How long have they been a doctor? Or how long? What are their credentials? We have a credentialing department that we actually go through for the doctors and the nurses, because you just don't want anybody like Zorts working on you. That would
Right.
be
Yes, that would be
horrible.
horrible.
Hmm.
Absolutely horrible. I shudder to think, ma'am. Now, Turwinkle would, of course, want to be a candy striper, so for the hospital. So he's going to put his application in for that, candy striping.
Wonderful, as long as there's chocolate in there.
Okay, excellent. Now, for both of you, must I know how to roleplay to join the guild?
No, absolutely not. You can be interested in roleplay, never having written or roleplayed before, and I think a lot of us are very talented writers and very helpful. I know I can speak for myself and Azurian, and we'd be very happy in teaching anybody to roleplay and write.
Oh, that's excellent. Yeah, I always like to hear that folks are willing to help those raiders out that want to come and start role playing. It's funny to hear how many raiders start role playing and then never go back to raiding. Or, you know what, us role players know how to raid as well. So, but that's great. Helping those new folks, those new role players out is always wonderful to hear. And so, folks, when we come back, Turwinkle has made it through the interview process. He is now a candy striper for the Dark Sun Guardians. And so we're going to find out what rules he has to follow now that he's part of the guild. So we'll be right back with that. Alrighty, and we are back. And so now that Turwinkle is in the guild, what are the rules that he has to follow?
Generally, with us, there aren't any rules. There's no uniform requirement to be part of the Guardians. We have uniforms for the hospital, but it's just a golden rule. That's what we like to go off of.
Okay, there's a lot of guilds that utilize that. And again, the golden rule is to do unto others as you would have done unto you. And so respecting people in and out of character, in trade chat and whatnot, and respecting other folks' role play, and generally not trolling folks. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. So easy rules out of character. Any rules in character, being part of the Dark Sun Guardians or the hospital?
Yeah, even ICly, the rules are basically the same. There's not a very huge command with us. It's kind of, do your job, and then everything flows very well. So it's very laissez-faire in that regard.
All right, Azurian, what about the hospital?
The hospital has a structure. I am the director, of course. Everything goes through me. Kairos is the chief of staff. He's the second in command. And then we have the department heads. We have Belly, who heads up the phlebotomy department. We have alchemy department. Latander heads up that. So we have different department heads. So anybody underneath them would go to them and then go to Kairos and come to me. So that's pretty much the rules that you would go to IC.
Okay, well, excellent. Now, as far as rank's concerned, as a new person in the Dark Sun Guardians, where would I be placed as far as ranks are concerned?
Ranks are not done in an elevation level, or an elevation base. I'm not sure how to say that. You don't progress so much as you get categorized. And I know that's kind of a strange way to put it, but everyone has a rank that pertains to their ability. So magic users are arbiters, warlocks are doom heralds, light users are light bearers, people like monks who are mobile, can be informants and such, are sentries. It's all based on your class. It's like a redefining of your class.
Oh, okay. Well, excellent. What about the hospital?
Basically, if you want to move up in the hospital, of course, you have to take classes. You have to have that education behind you. You know, we want to have the doctors and the nurses fully educated, of course. So we have credentialing that has to be done and classes that need to be followed. And
All right, well, excellent. So, in order to pretty much get promoted to doctor from nurse, again, much like in real life, taking some classes and learning how to be a doctor.
oh yeah. You have to have the credentialing in the backup. You don't want Zorts working on you.
Right, right. Excellent. All right, folks. So, when we come back, we will be talking about what kind of events the Dark Sun Guardians do. So, we'll be right back with that. All right, folks, and we are back. And so, Kairos, do you folks have like monthly guild meetings, that sort of thing?
We have guild events based on how we feel, just whenever we feel like doing it.
Okay, so if there's like something that you're going to want to talk to the guild about, you'll set out word for that there's going to be a guild meeting for this particular night. So nothing like on a monthly basis or anything.
Nope.
All righty. Now, what kind of guild events do you folks do, Azerian?
Well, we have guild events for the hospital, which we had one back in September, and I'm going to pass this one over to Veli so she can explain what we did.
We had a great event back in September. It was the first Thalassian Citizens Blood Drive, which had a dual purpose. It was building a blood bank for Quell Thalas, as well as helping out with Veli's infectious disease research and research into the effects of poison and developing cures for poison. It's how we brought Lytandra into the hospital roleplay as well. And it was probably the best that we've seen of the roleplay community. Everyone came out and supported. We did a big thank you on Tumblr, but we just want to say thank you to everyone again, because we expected it to be a little gala event for a couple of hours, donate some blood, have some speeches, and 4.5 hours later there were still characters even from other servers coming in to support our event and donate blood. So it was just absolutely wonderful. It was the best that we've seen of the roleplay community.
Oh, that is awesome. What a fantastic idea. I love hearing stuff like that where you come up with an idea that not only includes just your guild, but includes the community as well, and really fosters that community-wide event in roleplay. So that is wonderful. Anything else coming up in the future?
Yes, actually, Kylareth, who is our biomedical engineer, is working on an event for the hospital now. Kyla, would you like to tell him about it?
Sure. Essentially, it's a charity event, so you have to pay a donation to enter a cupcake eating contest, And the second part is actually a cupcake trebuchet, if you will, for prizes. And this is determined by dice rolling. And the winners get some fabulous prizes to be determined. And it'll just be fun for the whole community.
Oh, wonderful. A cupcake eating contest. I love that idea. So that is over.
And trebuchet.
Oh, right. Don't forget the cupcake trebuchet as well. Getting closest to the target will win you a fabulous prize, and all the charity money will go towards the hospice. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Oh, wonderful. What a great idea. Alrighty, folks. Well, again, some great guild events run by the Dark Sun Guardians. So look forward to the cupcake eating contest and other events put on by the Dark Sun Guardians. So wonderful. And so when we come back, folks, we are going to talk about what they are currently doing in their storylines. Are they stuck in Draenor? Is half the guild stuck there? We'll find out when we come back. Alrighty, and we are back. And so, Kairos, what is the Dark Sun Guardians up to currently in their storyline? How are you guys handling Draenor and all that?
Well, presently, a lot of us went through the portal together. Or that's not really presently, but we had gone through the portal together, and we got scattered. And so we're all kind of taking care of ourselves, people we got close to, as we endeavor in this new world.
All right, excellent. And so we're starting to see the role play starting to pick up now that everybody's had a chance to go through the quests and get to level 100 and work on their garrisons and all that. So the role play is starting to pick up now, and these story arcs are starting to happen. And so in your guys' storyline, are you trapped on that side, or can you get back and forth from Draenor to Azeroth?
I believe that would be me answering it. There was a gift from an unknown benefactor that is paying a lot of money to make sure that they can go from forward and back from Silvermoon to the new world.
Oh, okay. And so in your guys' headcanon, that is what is going on. So excellent. So you guys, what is your mission over in Draenor? What's your story arc there?
Right now, Kairos and I are pretty much, we opened up a hospital over there for treatment of for people to come in, of course, and we also are finding that the herbs have very beneficial properties of healing and treating diseases that no cures for. So Azurian is doing that as well, and yeah, so that's what we're doing right now.
Okay. And you also have a battlefront triage unit set up, kind of like a MASH unit?
Yes, we do. It's at front lines and has progressed slowly into Frostfire Ridge, where we have been treating the casualties of fighting the Iron Horde, both the native Orcan to Draenor and any Horde and a few Alliance citizens, people who have approached me out of character asking if they could join, to be treated in the triage unit. So that has been Lytendra, or Ellie as she likes to be called, primary motive.
Okay, excellent. And lastly, part of an individual storyline, somebody decided they were going to disobey orders and go out to get some herbs and got themselves shot. Isn't that correct, Kairos? I know, sir, I know.
Well, excuse me. First and foremost, nobody gives me orders. I'm the director. But yes, Azurian goes off, and she ran out of fireweed, and it was time-sensitive test that she was running, and she needed it, and Kairos had a shift at the hospital, and she said that she was going, and kind of ignored him and got shot.
So there's a lesson to be learned there, folks. So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
And
take a bigger team next time.
all right, well, excellent. It sounds like you guys are busy and getting those storylines going and having a lot of fun in Draenor. And so excellent. So when we come back, folks, we are getting to my favorite part of the interview, That is the individual portion where we find out why these folks are staying in the Dark Sun Guardians and what they like about being in this guild. So we'll be right back with that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, we are at my favorite part of the interview where we talk about what folks like about being in their prospective guilds, because there are hundreds of guilds they could be a part of, but they have chosen this one. And so first up we have, and again, how do you pronounce that, sir?
Caloros.
We have Caloros. And so, Caloros, what do you enjoy about being in the Dark Sun Guardians?
Well, as for the cliche answer, I enjoy the people and whatnot, but only for really icy reasons. Cal likes he's a big fan of women and whatnot, so he likes being protective of the hospice ladies.
Okay, excellent. And so out of character, like the people, the community it fosters, and in character, really digging the chicks.
Yep, all right.
All right, excellent. Excellent answer, sir. Thank you very much.
No.
Alrighty, folks. Up next is Velisana, or Veli as she's known, the Light of Dawn. She is a level 91 blood elf in this fabulous guild, the Dark Sun Guardians. And so, ma'am, what do you enjoy about being in this guild?
Out of character, the answer would definitely be the people. I've known Kairos since the end of Cataclysm, so it was just kind of a nice twist of fate that we wound up getting involved in the community roleplay together. And it's also just the fact that it's a great combination of guild storyline with community storyline. It can branch out into a lot of different places that includes a lot of different people. Some of the most interesting roleplay that I've done. In character, her reasoning is she's atoning, for her father's bad past. And it's something that she can participate in as a Blood Knight, as well as a physician and a curious researcher. Azurian has been a huge mentor for her, so she's going to follow and support that woman wherever she goes. And just the fact that, her best friend is now engineering things for the guild, she feels like a sister to Kyla. The relationships that she's built with Lytendra as well, through the things that they've done, just keep her around and keep her wanting to protect them. So she's separated from the group right now in Draenor, and she's missing them terribly.
Okay, well, wonderful, wonderful answer. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Alrighty, folks. Up next is Kalanis. He is a level 100 Blood Elf Mage. Go Mage. And what spec are you, sir?
Just for PvP, I'm PvE reasons. I'm Frost.
Oh, good.
Frost and Fire, but in roleplay, he's an Arcane Specialist.
Oh, okay. So you don't have a George?
George, what?
Sir. We'll talk after, sir.
All right.
Good gravy, folks. Okay, so, sir, what do you enjoy about being in the Dark Sun Guardians?
Well, I guess for out of character reasons, I've known Azurian since I joined my first roleplay guild, and I found good friends in Kairos and just a lot of others, and the people, it's just great. Also, just the storylines, there's so much you can do with it. There's not just, it's not really bound to one thing. There's so many things that can be implemented in the RP. It's really fascinating, and I just love every bit of it. As far as in character reasons, Kalanis, well, kind of going back a little bit, Kalanis had to rejoin his spot in society as a blood elf, and he eventually met Kairos, and once he joined the community again, he found a good friend in Kairos, and Kairos actually approached him and asked him to be a part, and Kalanis couldn't say no, and so now Kairos allows him to research all the things that Kalanis wants to, as well as help leading the Arbiter part of the Dark Sun Guardians. Yeah, as of right now, Kalanis is lost in Dreamer like everyone else, and he is currently looking for a way to get back to Silvermoon to make easier transportation and such, to help out the Dark Sun Guardians. But as of now, he currently hurt himself really bad trying to open up a portal. He lost a lot of his energy, and he's trying to recover from that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, excellent. Excellent answer, sir. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Alrighty, folks. Up next is Gareth of the Iron Vanguard. He's a level 100 Pandaren monk, and unfortunately, he does not have a mic. And so we have asked him the same question, but we have Kiros reading that answer for us. So go ahead, sir. What does he have to say?
Gareth has said, quote, "What I enjoy about being in this guild is that the guild is dedicated, creative, and mature. We try to ensure that our roleplay is very fun."
Oh, excellent. Yeah, that's an excellent, excellent answer. Thank you very much, sir. All right, folks. Up next is Sadnell. He is a level 100 Blood Elf rogue. And so, sir, I love those swords. What are they?
Oh, they're just widow blades with a wonderful Mark of the Shattered Hand enchantment.
Okay, they're wonderful. I always like that design. So, excellent job in choice of weaponry, sir.
Thank you so much.
Now, sir, what do you enjoy about being in the Dark Sun Guardians?
What I really like is they don't care about my past record. I may have allegedly crashed a ship into Darkmoon Island or allegedly blown up a lab every now and then, but they don't care. They love me for me.
All right. Well, yeah, that's excellent. You always want to be accepted in the guild that you're in, no matter what your past may or may not contain. So that
allegedly.
Right. So that is an excellent answer, sir. Thank you very much. Alrighty, folks. Up next is Sparky, and Sparky is a level 90 Blood Elf Paladin, and then again, that's how he's affectionately known here within the guild. And we have asked him the same question: what does he enjoy about being in the Dark Sun Guardians? And once again, does not have access to a mic, so he has given his answers to Kiros. And so, Kiros, what did he have to say?
I quote, "I enjoy being in this guild because I have made amazing friends. I don't have to see this as work even ideally because I can enjoy the game with my peers without stress nor worry, because everyone treats each other with respect and love."
Oh, that is a very, very nice answer. Thank you very much, Sparky. All right, folks. Up next, we have Kylorath, level 91 Blood Elf Mage, and she has brought a little fellow with her. Who do we have here, ma'am?
It's K-Bot. It stands for Kylabot. Kyla's an engineer, and she's really good with robots.
Oh, okay. And how long has this little guy been with you?
Since I started playing Kylo about.
Wow. Okay. Excellent. And so he has gone on many adventure with you. Is that correct?
Yes.
Wonderful. Now, Kyla, what do you enjoy about being in the Dark Sun Guardians?
For me, the best part about being in Dark Sun Guardians is that you always have a voice. If you have something creative, an event that you want to do, the guild leaders are really accepting of different ideas and try to work with you. So in some guilds you don't have a voice, in this guild you're definitely heard.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, it's always nice to be in a guild where you're not just a nameless person or a number, but that your contributions matter and they make you feel like you matter. So that is a wonderful, wonderful answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Alrighty, folks. Up next we have Professor Lytendra. She is in the Courtier of Ashes Guild. She's a level 90 Blood Elf Warlock. And so, ma'am, what do you enjoy about role-playing with this guild?
I have immensely enjoyed role-playing with the Dark Sun Guardians because everyone is just very warm and inviting. Everyone's very helpful and forthcoming with their creativity. I'm not even in their guild, and I have a voice in their guild.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, again, there's nothing that says this is a fun guild to be in when people that aren't even in the guild are coming to roleplay with it. So that is a wonderful answer. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yes, you're certainly welcome.
Alrighty, folks. Well, here we have them, the guild leaders of the Dark Sun Guardians. And your guys' question is a little different in that, what do you guys enjoy about leading this guild? What brings you back day to day?
What I love about this guild in particular and leading it is that it's very open to anybody. You can be inexperienced in roleplay. You can be an expert role player. I love gearing stories and the environment towards people to have fun. I'm a pleaser, so it works really well for me to be able to promote stories, promote community events, and it just makes me happy. And all of these people that I get to write with are all diverse. They're fun, and they've all are, I would say, are my friends at this point. And it's just been a really good experience thus far.
Excellent. And you, ma'am?
I love helping to lead this guild because of each and every one of these people um, that I associate with every single day. They are beautiful, lovely people, and not only them, but actually the entire community I get to be involved with role play. Um, I keep coming back because they're just amazing, and I enjoy what I do.
All right. Well, wonderful answers from the both of you. And I think both of you are doing such a great job with this guild. I have had a lot of fun here tonight, and it seems like everybody in it really enjoys the environment that you've created within this fun guild. And really, a guild cannot function without having great leaders. And I think you guys are both doing a wonderful job. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Absolutely, thank you.
Alrighty, folks. When we come back, we're going to find out if we missed anything during the interview. So we'll be right back with that. Alrighty, folks, and we are back. And so, Azirian and Kiros, did we miss anything during the interview that you would like folks to know about the guild?
I think that your questions were wonderful, and I think we covered everything very well.
Oh, excellent. Is there anything that you would like to add?
For anybody out there looking for a wonderful roleplay experience, great community promoters, this is the place. Azurian has worked very hard with the hospital roleplay for a long time. It's gotten a lot of people come through, a ton of traffic. It has been the foundation for an immeasurable number of roleplays that have focused around that, and her character in particular. And in this guild, you can be a part of that community as well as be a part of a very tight-knit circle of friends. So if you are looking for something like that, then this is the perfect place for you.
Wonderful. And let me just echo what Kiros has just said. They do have a lot of fun here in the Dark Sun Guardians. It really has been an enjoyable night, and just getting to know some of these folks. And I've known Azirian from our podcast and some of the other things that we've done, and she is just a fantastic, fantastic role player and person all around. And so you really, if you want a unique role play experience working in a hospital in the game, it's not your typical hack and slash guild out there, although there are some military aspects to the guild. But if you're into more of a support type of guild where, again, you're helping folks, you're helping to heal folks, you work in a hospital researching all that type of fun stuff, this is the guild for you. If you're looking for a new home and an exciting place to be, again, the Dark Sun Guardians, fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Come and join them, have some fun with this wonderful guild. And so with that, folks, we are going to come back with our final goodbyes to this wonderful guild, the Dark Sun Guardians. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, and we are back. And so it has been so much fun here tonight, guys, getting to know everything there is to know about the Dark Sun Guardians. So thank you so very much for allowing me to ask all these questions and take your time tonight.
We thank you for having us.
You bet. I've really enjoyed it. And so, folks, again, if you're looking for a fun guild to join, come and check out the Dark Sun Guardians here on Wormrest Accord on the Horde side. They are just a blast to hang out with. And so, with that, we are going to head back to the Light Hope Chapel with Turwinkle's final thoughts on the Dark Sun Guardians. So, we will see you folks when we get there.
Turwinkle.
Oh.
I think
Yes.
we need to actually run some tests. You're not looking like you're feeling well. In fact, you look a little green around the gills.
Yeah, that's all part of the...
Veli, could you get a stretcher?
No, I don't.
Please?
Guys, I'm okay.
A tourniquet?
No,
Lytandra,
guys,
could you
I'm
get,
really okay.
could you get the blood
Guys,
work stuff?
Yeah.
I'm on
Yeah,
it.
I think this would be...
Oh
We
no!
need the long
Don't
needle for
hurt
this.
a bit.
Oh no!
I promise
the
it
scalpel.
won't hurt a bit.
No, no scalpels.
Just lay down.
No, I'm
It's
all right.
okay. Pain medicine. Get the IVs.
All right, folks. Well, we made it safe and sound back to Light Hope's Chapel somehow. We got away from the healing touch of the Dark Sun Guardians. And so, folks, again, if you liked this guild, definitely give them a shot. The Dark Sun Guardians, a fun guild. And so we had a lot of fun with them, didn't we, Turwinkle?
Indubitably.
So let's give them a nice thank you, sir.
Allow me to express my deepest thanks.
Certainly. And so, folks, if you like this episode, click that like button. If you'd like to comment on this episode or on any of our previous episodes, please do so below. Let us know what you liked and let us know what you didn't. And finally, if you'd like to subscribe, well, we would love to have you. So hit that subscription button today. Well, Turwinkle, excellent job as always, sir. And Turwinkle, we will see you next time.
It's been fun.
It has been fun. Bye-bye.